G'day there, mates. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and welcome back once again to my channel. Today, we'll be continuing the story of Horizon 2, The Forbidden West. Now, where we left off in the last episode, we made our way back to the base to find out that our friend Eric has finally joined us, though he prefers the music of drumming above everything else. But hey, that's an awesome one for you. So, today, we will be returning Poseidon to GAIA, integrating him into our systems, and see where we go from there. So, strap in, let's dive straight into the story, shall we? Sorry, I had to come back in.
Geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
Oh yeah, also, when I ended off the episode, to go to the stage point here, I also picked up some more weapons from the vendor back there. Here we are. Okay, so I picked up the Frostbite water bow here, and there's one more. No, that's not it. Here we are, the Shock and Bolt Blaster. So, more stuff I need to rank up. Alrighty. Get back in, and go to the guy.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check your cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh. Hope it didn't get stained.
I need to like getting back in and playing that. I wonder what Aaron's reaction was when he met Gaia for the first time.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
SOS.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone, or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Yeah, but always expect the unexpected. Prepare for every possible outcome. That's what a lot of people have always said.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Maybe a code that needs to enter a certain place, over this vault, etc., etc. Who can say?
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aloy, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Good idea. Stress signal. Okay, now it looks like GAIA has a few more things we can talk about with us.
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Maybe a thing or two.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal
I think
species.
we already saw all this, but
Aloy was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
yeah, we already saw
Understandable.
this.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Aloy at the SOS coordinates.
Ah,
Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
so if actually talking to her again about that actually gives us some more dialogue. I like new dialogue.
So Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Pretty much how Poseidon did the same thing by flooding that whole dome of Vegas when the Ostron showman showed up, because again it was scared. And probably the same thing with Ether here.
What do we know about Ether?
Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Acquiring it might allow me to quell the most severe storms in the region. But be careful. Like Demeter and Poseidon, it will need to be restored to its original code state before it is safe to capture.
Got it. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Meaning he's willing to try, but he just can't handle life without meat. I'm pretty sure that a lot of humans are the same way. After all, we were once cavemen ourselves.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
Ooh?
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
Sounds like the guy was really out there to trying to bring about the apocalypse. Crazy.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Excuse me. It's too bad we can't reconnect with her again.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
I think that's pretty much everything we can talk about at the moment.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Cradle of Echoes. That's the main one. Okay, so we can't go to the other ones until we finish this one. And I think that includes, yeah, everything else. So, I guess it was a good thing we actually went out and did those side quests. Now, before we actually go off, I want to take a look over here real quick, because I think this is where we can put those...
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of...
Cyclops. Okay, so that's a failsafe. 10 drones. Okay. The drugs are still operating. Allow you to view that footage.
Drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there. Okay, data module's in.
Okay, so each one of these here can display what we're looking at.
Good choice.
So we can pretty much just build up a background here for everywhere. And GAIA has more to talk about.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
So we've pretty much got about 5 more drones we need to look for.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Alrighty. Now we know what we can do with those drones. Alrighty. Time to head out. Let's see if there's anything we can upgrade before we head out.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
No, this is Aloy's room.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
This is here.
Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe we can find something and bring it back here.
Ah, there it is.
Data archives. That private room. And Aloy's room. Okay, let's see what we can upgrade here. A lot of stuff we need to work on. But since I only got 2 machine cores, I think it's best just to keep a hold of them for now.
Yeah, it'd be nice to stretch my legs. After being cooped up in here. There she is.
You ready to head out?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
You okay, big guy?
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Whoa.
Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
I'm not actually able to hurt her.
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Good idea.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What? Hello,
It's
Verbena?
gone now.
What do you have for me?
Yeah. Well,
I
go
checked
do your
everywhere,
thing.
still no sign of
I'll
the
wait
asset.
here.
Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Looks like they were trying to search for something. Perhaps perhaps it's some subordinate function as well.
What a mess.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
My guess, the sub-AI. Orders received, contracts received. Master Secretary continue monitoring his shadow. User nomads. System failed in. Not been able to manage to take it down. What was that thing?
Kind of chilly.
Something over here. Yeah, it's just a chest. Got a couple more of them over here. Oh. Yeah, see if I can hold back to the more medical herbs now.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Something down there. Can't enter this location because you have to look around the battlefield first. Is this a stalker? Yeah, stalker, stop. Ah. Let's have a look up here.
One of the sons of Prometheus. The one's working for Silence. Looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Wherever Silence is hiding out, probably.
Telemetry initiated. Coordinates redacted. Malfunction detector. Self-destruction initiated. Telemetry terminated.
Ah! Ah. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Something over there. Looks like someone was camping out here.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
When they're looking for something, someone. What is this asset? The subordinate functions?
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
You're so curious, sir.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Look at cracking
There's
through
some
it.
kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of GAIA, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Something over there. I'm not. I don't see anything on the focus, so stay from my part. Check down here. Couple of items here.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Down there, there's a data log. Command log. Entry. Storage unit. Transfer. Operation. Fusion reactor. Same. Beam cost initiate. Destination redacted. Someone was trying to get the data from here. Who? Zenith? Silence? Only two people I can think of. Is there anything else here? Whoa. What's this?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Maybe this is how they were trying to get the data from here.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
That's a very good question. But the question is still, what is the asset? Let's see what's in here.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
Yep.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Yeah, well, it's still early days, so you never know. Got a few places we can explore here, but hey, there's a couple of sparks. So the question is, go up the stairs there or go down there? We'll go upstairs. Actually, no, we'll go downstairs because that way was the obvious path. But if we went off the beaten path, we would have found something else. No. Priority shift. Song y'all. Something else over there.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
True that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
Progress report. The hospital rejuvenation required.
I don't think so.
All of the data is corrupted, but I think it's not talking about anything that we can use. No, miss you. Take you and sell you, everyone. Yeah, no, I'm thinking about shards. Shut up. I need a full armor upgrade so I can get.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Let's head back real quick because if the asset's in there, I don't want to miss anything. Unless it actually can't get in there. think that just at least should have seen rooms, different path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not sorry I came back. Whoa, what happened here? Again, I'm not sorry I came back here. Blocked off. Spoon fed. Somehow got a feeling that the sub-function was related to GAIA.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, GAIA, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Yeah. So the idea and the technology for this sub-function here may have came from Far Zenith here when they incorporated it into GAIA. And this is what this facility was used for. Possibly.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Ah, over there. Let's get these open first. And have a quick look in there because I am not missing anything. Because I don't know if we will be able to come back here or not. Most likely be able to, but, well, I'm better safe than sorry in my opinion. I still need to go back to Zero Dawn and try and collect all those data points that I missed.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
Yes, there was.
You're right. I should check the log.
I was almost right. I thought it was part of a code, but no, it was the container unit. Spoon fed, progress of all command long term, respect the distress signal. Here we are. 237. Open row. 2, 3. It's a cryo chamber? Is that out of the list for cryo?
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Oh, a spit.
Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Veda. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
What?
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Not good.
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Vol and the clone.
Alright, I'm gonna have to cut the episode off here, because if things are gonna go the way they're going, this is gonna be a big battle. So, next episode, we'll be taking on this Spectre and helping Beta. That's her name. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and show support for the channel. I very much appreciate that. Stay tuned for the next episode, because it's going to be a big battle. Primitives versus advanced technology. Kind of reminds me of Cowboys versus aliens. So anyway, thank you all again, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, drive safely. Bye-bye, take care, and see you in battle. Right.